If you were walking down Fillmore Street now, you would never guess that it was once called the Harlem of the West. My grandparents, my great aunt lived the Harlem of the West. That was their Fillmoe. This is my Fillmoe. We were a family, a community, not the best neighborhood, but it was my hood. A predominantly African American neighborhood where everybody knew everybody. A place where my aunt Minnie of Minnie Bells can walk up and down Fillmore Street, guaranteed to run into friends. A neighborhood I can feel safe at any hour of the day or night. It was love. I want to take you to some special moments. I want to take you to the Juneteenth, my family barbecues, and neighborhood block parties. Juneteenth is the oldest known celebration commemorating the ending of slavery. Juneteenth in the Fillmores was one of the highlights of my summer. Our Juneteenth celebration happened on different streets over the years. Back when it was on Fulton between Webster and Laguna Streets was some of the most fun for me. It was a day full of excitement. Everyone from the neighborhood was there. The entire street was blocked off, filled with different food booths, not like you see today at the Fillmore Jazz Festival. These food booths consisted of neighborhood cooks with all kind of homemade food. Chili dogs, fried fish, fried and barbecue chicken, mac and cheese, peach cobbler, barbecue links, ribs, and so much more. All that food was heaven to a little chubby girl who liked to eat. I've been in love with food since before I can remember. A day I can look forward to eating one of Miss Mildred's huge popcorn balls or Miss Evans' chili dogs. She was going to give me one, whether I had enough money or not. I can roam free without my parents to eat whatever I wanted. It was a huge playground for all the kids and adults in the neighborhood. Juneteenth was one of the biggest community events with hundreds of people, but even my family events were big. We would have over 40 people in and out of our house all day, in the kitchen, on the porch, on the patio, up and down the stairs, all 4 flights of them. Our family barbecues, Frankie, Beverly, and Mays blaring from the stereo. All the family was over. My dad and uncles making my cousins and I dance in front of everybody. In between us running in and out the house. My uncles on the domino table, aunties, mama, grandmama in the kitchen doing what they do. My dad on the pit, a pit that he had custom built out of an old garbage can. My dad can barbecue some meat, and he knows it, he'll tell you. The hood can smell the smoke, so of course some would come through, chill, and eat. The barbecues was the day to see many of my family members at once. Play with my cousin, beg for dollars from my uncles, eating a ton of barbecue links, which was my favorite. All kinds of sweets, drinking as many sodas as I wanted because my parents weren't paying attention. Sit for a minute, listen to grown folks talk, but act like I wasn't listening, because if I said one word pertaining to their conversation, that was my ass. These would last until the night. During my teenage years, the neighborhood block parties were the events of the year. They would take place on Webster between Grove and Fulton, on McAllister between Webster and Buchanan, on Fillmore between McAllister and Golden Gate. My friends and I had to get new outfits for the block parties. Most of the time we were dressing alike. We was fly. We was real fly. The block parties were a time for the teenagers and young adults to hang out and have fun the way we enjoyed. A stage would be set up for the local rappers to perform. The GOP was one of the biggest names out of Fillmoe. There were other local artists performing as well. We would have food, but the block parties mostly consisted of everyone dressed in new outfits, hanging out, walking around, talking shit, watching the performances, and some dancing. They would last all day until the sun started to go down. Although the performances would end and the streets would open back up, lots of people would hang out into the night, now playing music from their cars. At 16, at midnight, I can feel safe. As the night came to an end, there was always someone around to walk me home and make sure I got in safely. My Fillmoe no longer exists. My Aunt Minnie can no longer run into friends on Fillmore Street, but I can still receive that love from the pit at my parents' house. My dad still throws down on that same pit he had built out of a garbage can in the 80s. If you walk down McAllister Street, you might smell the smoke if my dad is on the pit. I'll be on the porch eating barbecue links with a cocktail. Thank you.